This is not what I expected when it said katana. I feel like an out-of-place, time-travelling samurai. Look at the size of this thing. Hey Cloud Gamers, Monster Hunter World has arrived on Xbox Game Pass Cloud, I think is the official name. So I thought we'd have a look on Android devices here, and also the Shield TV Pro, which is a bit of footage that you just saw from the start there, but we'll come on to that in a second. I'm not sure whether it's hard-coded that it's an Xbox One console, or that's a true testament to the hardware that they're still using here for Monster Hunter World. As we go into an initial section here, so I'm running the Game Pass Cloud version of Monster Hunter World here on a Pixel 4a. However, I've recorded this footage via screencast or Chromecast, whatever you want to call that. So, to be honest, it really doesn't do this game justice, and on the device it looks so much better than what you're seeing here. And even though this is upscaled, if you're viewing this on a monitor, you're going to want to shrink it down a bit because it really does kind of overkill the compression. And I have also gone on had a look at the Xbox Game Pass direct streaming, which is what you're seeing now, and it wasn't really a lot better. On the device it looked pretty much the same, except I actually had a bit more pixelation and a few more issues on the actual direct streaming, which is really weird. I know I was on Wi-Fi, but I was literally sat next to my router, and my Xbox is in the same room, so I was literally probably 5 feet away from the Xbox, and the router was directly behind me, so not quite sure why it was actually worse than Xcloud, but cloud streaming was actually better for me in this case. But again, because I was recording via screencast, the quality here is nowhere near as good as I would expect it to be. But on the Pixel 4a device, it was crystal clear. So that 720p resolution on the actual device itself was surprisingly clear. So the best depiction I can give you here is this is actually the Xcloud app running on the Shield TV Pro, which upscales to 4K, and then obviously it's shrunk back down a bit. And again, although this looks a lot better, and believe me, on the TV running it at 4K, in some parts wouldn't actually believe that it was upscaled, but when you're moving around with the fast motion, as you can see here, you do start seeing a little bit of that pixelation of the upscaling, having to work really hard on that motion. But to be honest, it does look extremely good, and the Shield TV Pro is definitely the best way to play Xcloud, but it is a $200 device. So if you are going to be playing this on mobile, then I will have to make the point that this really does look 100 times better on the actual phone itself. And on the TV, you don't also see a lot of this pixelation. If you're watching this on a monitor, shrink it down to at least half size and you'll get a better idea of what it really looks like on the phone itself. It's really hard to capture this and put it onto YouTube with it keeping that quality that you see on the phone itself, but I'm really impressed with Monster Hunter World. The controls are really good, but I had quite a mixed experience with Xcloud on this one. I had to fiddle with my internet a bit. It kept giving me a poor stream. I might be because I was using the screencast, and in future I'm going to go back to the Galaxy S9 so I can use the HDMI port for the recording, although that does then cap it at the weird screen resolution of the device itself. Anyway, this is Monster Hunter World running on Xcloud. Let me know in the comments below whether you are going to be using it, and then also what devices you're going to be running it on. I'll leave you with a bit of gameplay here so you can see how it runs and performs. I have picked the katana and the chainmail armor, which after having a few of these fights was definitely not the best choice. I think I'm more of a rapid attack kind of person, so I will be going back and switching out for the blades. The katana is not really a katana in my mind, as it is absolutely huge. I would have expected a katana to be a short sword, but hey, what do I know? This is Monster Hunter World after all. Maybe it requires bigger swords for the bigger monsters. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, stay up to date with all the latest across all cloud gaming platforms, and we will see you next time.